Yes. Okay. Let me save. Oh, there's new information. At 3:40, there's a shadowy figure sneaks into the washroom to hide the book. Brownie insisted on the bunny trip. During the crime window, Lonk and Lanera were in charge of the locker key. There's locker. Let me present that. How about this? What are you doing? Okay. Lock on Bronier's locker was sliced off, so the key wasn't used. If you try to ask Tisius for a hint, click menu, or do anything besides spam present, you will soft lock the game. Okay. Okay, good thing to know that there's a bug. Oh, nice. There's something out the window. Okay, I don't know. I can't tell what to do. Nail polish. Maybe this will change your mind. I have it for sure. Please, can I think we're finished here. I think you might be right, buddy. Wait. A little disappointed, to be honest. Thought it'd be a better show than this. Don't. Daria, let's go. Sigh. I guess I'm gonna get killed. Wait. Attention, everyone. Before we do anything hasty that we might regret later, I have a few facts to point out. The lock was vandalized using a sharp cutting implement. Although this could have indeed been accomplished using the nail file, there are other items aboard this train car that could achieve a similar effect. For example, a bladed strife specibus. True, true. There is someone sitting in the galley right now currently in possession of such an item. Wanshi? You think it was Wanshi? Oh, no, it's the East Alternian guy. To not consider all possibilities would be irresponsible. Therefore, I suggest the defense call this new witness to the stand. Tagiri, the East Alternian. Or the East Alternian wannabe? What would a East Alternian weeaboo be called? Tagiri this jade blood accuses you of committing the capital offense of vandalizing a sacred historical artifact which also happens to be a piece of subversive contraband. It is a double crime! What if I did do it? Wild. Is this a convention? No, we're just talking hypotheticals here. See, the troll who committed this crime was both nimble with a blade and a true brain genius. Oh, a brain genius. And while I will not admit to anything that would incriminate me, based on these attributes, you are right to suspect me. Oh my god, we're really doing this. I must defend my honor. I wouldn't expect a low blood to understand. We're the same blood caste, you absolute dumbass. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her. Me? Joey's not going to rise to some weak bait like, just try me. Pfft, let the games begin. Now let's engage in a thought experiment. Let's say I did it. Let's say we are having a deeply intellectual exchange of free speech in which the possibility of my participation in such an act would not result in prosecution. In such a model, one might say that this crime could not have been accomplished with a third-rate specimen such as a nail file. The cut is too elegant to have been inflicted by a plebeian with using a feminine grooming tool. If you are saying that this crime was indeed a feat of agility and intellect, then it must have been committed by the most cunning warrior poet on the train. Oh, he's a warrior poet. In theory. Are you satisfied? The current witness is obviously trolling the court. Yeah, aren't we all trolls here? We sure are! Yeah, we definitely all are. Anyway, something is still bugging me. Let's go over it again from the top, if you insist. Press. But why? It is the duty of the philosopher to ask questions. No, I mean, why should we guarantee that you won't get prosecuted? Promising that you won't face consequences for what you say is kind of like giving you special privileges. Social justice warriors, huh? Accusing me of high blood privilege. No, I'm accusing you of being a coward. Oh. That's an accusation. I see that I underestimated you. Theoretical paradigm. Motive and means to compensate for your natural deficiencies. I will throw you a bone and admit that in such a model, one might say that this crime could not have been accomplished with a third-rate specipus. Okay. Let's engage in a thought experiment. In order to defeat me, you must first prove that I had motive. Okay, your internet search history. Kind of mean to present to the court, but okay. You would make a suggestion like that, but this is simple garbage that has absolutely no bearing on the case. Crime could not have been accomplished. Press. Wait. Is that true? That it's not possible for the lock to have been cut by a nail file? I don't understand. Isn't this testimony in your favor? He is asserting that your client could not have possibly committed the crime. In that case, my line of inquiry benefits you, so why are you arguing? That's because she loves to argue. I know people like that. I do not. She always picks a fight about how she doesn't want to pick fights. Are you trying to embarrass me in front of every stranger we meet on this trip? I wonder. The nail file is the best reinforced corundite. Why would it be corundite? Slab on the market. It would be quite sufficient to cut through one of the cheap locks we use. You're not helping. I'm not trying to. It would be more accurate to say that it's your opinion that the lock could not have been cut by a third-rate blade. Concurred. Move it along. Cut is too elegant. Press. Is this a confession? It's a dialectical experiment. What does that even mean? It means that he is wasting the court's time. Objection, Your Honor. Tyranny. Your honorable tyranny. This entire digression is pointless. Back on track, girls. I haven't pressed here. Stop right there. You! You dare to cut me off in the middle of a sentence? Yes, I dare. It's my right. It is a defensive No, it's extremely rude. What? Interrupting witnesses is pretty rude. Let me get this straight. Lying, murder, blackmail, blatant contempt of the court, okay. Interrupting, definitely out of bounds. Obviously. Yeah, what do you think we are? Complete monsters? In my opinion. God, it's too elegant. In theory. Let's engage in a thought experiment. Press. Much better, I agree. The facts don't care how you feel about them. Proof that I had motive. Your internet search history is the motive. What's that theory? In theory. Okay. Present nail file. Motive and means. Is this your doll? Objection! Here, I want you to take a look at this. It's a 1/25th injection molded polystyrene model of the blank mode Imperial drone, last active during the Rustblood zombie rebellion of the Black Age. What? Everyone knows that. Not until you told me. You never did explain what you were doing near the Jade lockers, especially since you claim to hate Jade drama. Could it be that you were looking for something that belonged to you? He's beginning to sweat. Swoop in for the kill. If it doesn't belong to you, you wouldn't mind if I tossed it out. No! Very clever for you to have manufactured an anti-alibi. Anti-alibi? But you've made one mistake. Did you forget the basic conceit of this trial? I think I might have. There's so much going on, it's getting a little hard to follow. We are not trying to ascertain. We're trying to figure out who broke into Branya's locker. Even if Tigiri is the proprietor of this disgusting nerd object, how does that give him a motive? Sweet Ovs from the Odd Terror. I don't know if this sword boy is worth any more of our time. Based on the evidence, your client is guilty. Great. Yay! Now just a minute, Stells. Give us a chance to mount a rebuttal before gloating. Yeah, why would you postpone gloating? I'll allow it. One chance. Better pick carefully. It's game over, buddies. Is it because he's a H2D fan? Way too much pressure for me. If we get this wrong, then I'll feel pretty bad. Yeah, but don't you really think Marvis will trap us here just because we lost a done game? Really not my problem with it. Yes. Game over. What? Secret diary? Do I not have everything? Secret diary. Diary. How do you get the secret diary? Okay. Once the sword guy is on the stand, press the first one, and then present the figurine on the second one. Present the cat book? H2D. This doesn't seem right. None of them have been pressed. I reverted too far. I thought I saved it recently. Okay. Once the sword guy is on the stand, press for the first one. Cease and desist on this topic. Like his honorable tyranny would stoop to the inane request of gutter blood and expunge my freedom of speech. Shut the fuck up, Lamau. Okay. Present figurine on 2. Anti-alibi. I think I might have. There's so much going on. Your client is guilty. So for some reason, the guide says present the nail polish? How did I even get the nail polish? I don't remember getting that. What you got for us, Joe? Interesting. I stepped on my brother's Tiger handheld and cracked the screen. There was no way I could glue it back together, but my babysitter showed me how you could use clear nail polish, that's black nail polish, to seal cracks in delicate surfaces while also preventing further damage. She didn't put it like that. She explained that nitrocellulose dissolved in butyl acetate would form a clear, flexible varnish over the LCD screen. You can seal hairline fractures without ruining the way something looks. Has done nothing but mock the Jades for their delicate behavior. So he must have known that one of them would have had something like this in their locker. Compelling argument. I cannot confirm or deny anything. Okay. Let me explain. While your supposition asserts that the culprit in this case would have to possess advanced reflexes, refined instincts, and intelligence within the top percentile, you have only provided the material motive. You have yet to present a cogent psychological reason. What? Didn't I present the thirsty for a glimpse into my dark and tortured soul? You have a pretty good idea of where you want this to go, so why don't you just tell us? No sense or drama. Why would I hand you the key to my defeat? Famous Killisophicer Patura Benter, hit me with your best shot. Well, psychological. Your internet history. How'd you even get that? How's that going to help your case? All you're going to prove is that I'm a genius of the highest caliber who spends his days exploring literary masterworks. More like reading cheap, exploitative, X-rated nonsense. I implore the court to look further at some of these searches. Female rainbow drinker, reader, club reader, quadrant vacillation, fang fendom. Ooh, don't search that. No, don't show the results of that. Bioluminescent waifu gifs, 2D animated, 3D PD. Female rainbow drinker, heart reader, hurt, comfort, Quizilla XXX, suck me bone dry. Need I go further? You are making a mockery of my intellectualism. Only this most serious of scholarly works, yeah. Why, you were searching for this weird stuff if not to get your rocks off. Nothing about my internet history is salacious in the least. Only a noob would call it filthy. But inevitably, I owe you no thorough explanation. A man's waifu, the most sensitive of topics. And if you're forcing me to reveal my waifu without consent, well, that's essentially challenging me to a duel. Unless, of course, your waifu is shit. I'm proud to say that my waifu lives among the highest of echelons. Even God tier does not suffice to describe it. Why not let him dig his own grave? Because that wouldn't be right either. I don't want him getting convicted just because he's an idiot. Interesting take. That is an interesting take. You're adding challenge variables to my theory of defensive legislation. I hadn't even considered. Not challenge variables. We're here to find the truth, right? Sure. The truth. The whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And find the whole truth. Should be easy. Just prove that he never read Fresh Teeth. Salacious in the least. Let's press him on his waifu. I And what is it? Dark web contraband. Text that the masses can't handle. I am elite hacksaw admin of hidden virtual library, which hosts reams of these forbidden texts. That's not good. You just enjoy reading naughty novels. Plebes like plebeian, 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 plebes. Plebes like you may consider it naughty, but I operate on a higher plane of existence. I understand real literature. I am an expert in all sorts of banned books, from censored cartoons to the edgiest of light novels. So I've mentioned before that I started reading light novels, and oh my god, they're so edgy. Like, oh, why? Why are you so edgy? Like, there was this one where the guy was like taken to another world and he saved the world, and then they tricked him and sent him back to Earth because they were like, "You're too powerful. You're going to take over the kingdom." So he forced his way back, and then he murdered everyone, and then he just started killing people because he's so dark. And I'm like, why though? So does that include the Rainbow Emotion Saga? Like you knew about it before this whole train ride? Of course. What kind of... Yeah, that seems pretty important. I think you should mention you've been reading filthy books in your testimony. I am well versed in the definition of filthy. I think I should press that. Okay, let's present this. Can I read you a passage? Oh my god, it is definitely the Warriors series. Starbrood. Of course it's familiar. Obviously this is a passage. You've been duped by Soldier Purbeast, Volume 16, Part 3. The Great Squeak Beast Hunt. Wow, that's hilarious. Yes, Soldier Purbeast is a totally different genre, too. Yeah, Soldier. I think he might be lying about knowing all this cool contraband stuff. Shut your grub shoot. You quivering normie bitch. I am many things. I am hardcore. No liar. Alright, clap clap, good show. Did you not hear me? I am many things, but I am no liar. So, of the Jades, it's not Linera, it's not Lonk, and I don't want it to be my client, so is it Wanshi? I refuse to leave, don't you understand? I did it, I stole the book. It was me. It was all me. Like the Bishonen anti-hero thief I am. Because my brain is the size of a fucking planet. And both sides of it are in shadow. I am the dark side. Lamau. Let's end this flarp session. Fucking baller, my buddy. This be some juicy confesh. If you're so committed to getting called, I may have to oblige. But since I'm so nice, I'll give you one more chance to back out before calling the case. Why would I back out? I must have missed something. Just some insider info I have. Would you hand me your sword? This blade is my life, my body, my soul. Hand it over, Big Bud. She knows what's up. Here. I have before me the katana our witness claims to have used to steal the contraband. It's going to break it. It's a fake. It's a fake. This is going to break it. Now pay close attention. I will draw the sword from its sheath and slice my hand off at the wrist. Honeybee, what are you doing? You need both hands so you can hold things. Oh, it's totally dull. Not even a paper cut. Nothing but a cheap knockoff. I think you got this at a Troll Spencer's Gifts. Okay. I gotta say it's Wanshi. And that nail file is Daria's. Lol, alright. I'm calling on her to attest. Wanshi! Oh, wait! Before Lanira steps up to the stand, I have something really important to say. Hello, everyone. Oh, wow, it's a little scary to be up here in front of all of you. Especially since I have a terrible dramatic secret. It is Wanshi. That will change the whole course of the trial. I'm close to breaking down. My blood pusher aches, but I cannot stand by and do nothing. You see, I must present a piece of evidence. I have before me Lanira's secret diary. What now? Lanira has a secret diary. Oh, no. You always write in it during our lessons when you think I'm not paying attention. Contained within are detailed dates and times that prove Daria could not have stolen any parts of the Rainbow Emotion Saga. I bookmarked it. This is an incredibly detailed account of where each Jade Blood was during the theft. Don't keep it to yourself, sis. Share the hot goss. And then Daria had to go toddle off to the Blue Blood car to hit on someone like the slut she is. She claimed she was going, but she was going for a whole 20 minutes. Someone needs to call her already. She's such a blank who makes my blank tremble. Blank. I wish she'd just disappear. I wish a contrived series of events would happen in order to excommunicate her from our commune. Wow. What is all that, and how are you making that noise with your mouth? Oh, Lanira censors her diary with nail polish. Yeah, but how are you making that noise with your mouth? That seems counterproductive. I didn't write any of that. Okay, maybe I wrote some of it, most of it, but not all of it. Disqualifies Daria from being the culprit since she was getting a snack during the theft. Yeah, sure snack a lot. Lol. Yeah, snack. Well, this is an exciting development. Thank you very much. No, that's all. I hope it clears some things up. Ooh. While this was extremely helpful, we will have to call Daria to the stand before I can confirm or deny anything. I'd like to look at the diary. There might be some important details. I want to call a recess, but we're at the most exciting part. I don't know. I could use an intermission. The anticipation gets you all lubed up for the main event. Lanira's secret diary is pretty incriminating. Every single Jade is accounted for, except for her. And she certainly got a motive and probably could have broken the lock. But something doesn't feel right. I can't really put my finger on it. Cross-reference, that's what it is. It was like X-reference? What is that? Only truth, then you gotta believe in it. But what if it's not the whole truth? Then you must discover more of your truth. I'd like to talk to everyone again. Go get him, champ. Well, this has been a long day. Do the face again. Do it. There it is. Suspicious. I think I'm calling it a day here. This has been a lengthy recording session. I did not want to record quite this long, but there was no intermission the entire time. It's time for me to go grab some dinner. And I'm going to call it a night. Thanks for watching, fellow fans. Bye. Do you think we have enough to start the trial? Probably, yeah. But I don't think it ever hurts to be too prepared. Hopefully I'll remember what I did next time. Knock on wood.